You're listening to a snippet of Not Bitter, Just Petty, the podcast. It's not a full episode. It's not a bonus episode. It is just a snippet of a conversation with a friend. It tells you why I do what I do, and it shows you how I'm encouraged by my friends. And it's called Brave. You guys remember my friend Robin? I talked about her in episode number 1. She's the one that told me to record myself crying, and that's the audio you hear in episode 1. Well, she recently recorded an episode with me about the topic, Who Told You That You Were Naked? I started recording before we actually did the show, but I wanted to bring you just about 3 minutes of her encouraging me as we began our conversation. And this is how I'm surviving. Friends like this who just gas me up and say, keep going.
I'm sure you're a lot more comfortable at this than you used to be.
I wouldn't say a vet. I think I get worse because I end up talking, and then I have to do a lot of editing and deciding. And it's really hard to edit because I have to hear my voice over again. And then you hear all of the flaws. And then I have become self-conscious because now I can hear just how much the whole thing consumes me. And so it takes me forever to edit. So I feel like
I think when other people hear you, though, the consuming part that you're talking about, I think that is, I think it's one thing to hear yourself. It's another thing for other people to hear you. And I think I think that is the consuming part that you're talking about, is that connection piece, that I think that people resonate with you. Because that's how they feel, even though they can't express things in words the best. And I mean, not everybody, but I know I can't express what I'm feeling very easily. And so when they hear it in someone who not only can express their words well, but also has those same feelings and emotions because they've gone through something, that's like a win-win situation when you put those two together. So it is, like, the way we see ourselves is usually not the way other people see us.
Yeah, I guess. I was telling this lady today that I said, I pretty much, like, every day, I'm like, God, why am I alive? Make it easier. And just hoping that I could find, like, my purpose and my way in life. And then she was like, well, I know for sure you're in your purpose. And so I feel like people getting a lot from it, and it feels like my purpose. But if this is my purpose, it just came with so much pain.
Yeah. And it's that, I think it's that grunt pain, that overwhelming pain. When you're brave enough to let other people see that, I think that's what opens people. Huh?
Is it brave or foolish?
No, I think it's brave. I think it's courageous. I think it's brave because even in the midst of feeling what you're feeling, the fact that you can still open yourself up to other people, I think it's courageous, because that means that there's a fight in you, in my opinion. There's a fight in you. And the fact that you just can't let it be, that you have to do something about it, that being silent isn't enough, that's a fight in you. That's fighting to get out. And I think that you exposing yourself, opening up yourself and showing that, I think that's one of the most bravest things, that you can do.